How's it something now?
Time for a lesson with Professor Pa.
So I saw this trend. It reminded me of something I said a couple videos ago. I was talking about this guy. I'll put a clip if I remember about. If I don't, other story about. Basically, I said this guy was a weird guy. And some of my friends, they called me on the phone. They're like, "Oh, Pa, that's not a very nice thing to say." Yeah, don't shit. Being nice. I don't want that. Okay, you know what being nice does, right? Being nice turns you into guys like this. People will post freaking threads like this. Like, I think we can all agree that there's been a shift against like niceness. The ones on YouTube, they claim it comes from some eunuchs or like Aristotle or Stoicism or some other bullshit, right? It doesn't come from there. Okay, most of these channels, they take these words that these famous people said out of context and then they try and frame them into, yeah, so now you should be lonely. Like, no, that's wrong. Don't be lonely. They take your fragile ego and then they like, how about this piece of information there? Have you guys seen Inception? Oh shit. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get spoilers. But basically, the whole idea of Inception is that you take a simple idea and you get that simple idea like deep inside the brains of the person you're incepting so that it grows into a bigger like idea, right? Now, I think the media, knowingly or unknowingly, they've taken this simple idea of kindness makes you weak and they've shoved it into our brain in an interesting way. Let me explain how that works. I'm gonna talk about PCR for a second. My bio folks, biology, I love you guys. Okay, you know DNA, it's like so small. And when criminals and stuff leave their DNA at crime scenes, they don't usually intend to leave DNA. So what they leave is usually like a small amount. And we don't have the microscopes or whatever to be able to like see like into it to identify like, oh, this is this DNA. So that's what we do. It's a really smart process. We take the DNA and then we multiply it. So we don't make it bigger. We just make it like so many that it might as well be bigger. And then bam, we have that. It's called PCR. I'm breaking it down like really simply, but like that's basically it. And I think that that's what's happening. They aren't like necessarily shoving this thing down our throats like but what's happening is they've told us this idea that kindness makes you like a drug, or kindness makes you end up lonely, or kindness makes you suck, kindness isn't cool. So many times that it's been hammered onto the surfaces of our brain, so many times that it's just like implanted in it. But that's not true. Like that idea is very false. There's so much info about not being a pushover and, you know, being a sigma male. Like it's so fucking harmful. They killed the image of the nice guy. But guys, maybe we need a little bit of kindness. Some of you agree with me. You say like we actually do need this image of the nice guys turning out well. But I'm not gonna be oblivious. Being kind, that shit kind of fucking sucks. Cause like half the time, you have people who are like trying to step on your toes, trying to take advantage of you, all of that. Choosing to be kind in a society that's largely unkind. It's just fucking stupid. Okay? It's not stupid, it just feels stupid. And like even when you do want to be kind and you want to like learn how to be kind, you go on Reddit and you post questions like this and then you get stupid fucking comments from people like this. Okay. My God. Unfortunately, the internet is full of dumbasses who will give you answers like this. These kind of answers, they are wrong. Like, trust me, I know some of you initially you read this and it seems like what he's saying makes sense. But at the end of this video, you're going to understand why this is like bullshit. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry for being so extra in the previous. Oh my God, I turned my knife upside down. That could have been scary. So first, we're going to look at this comment. People with this mindset, they're going to the new life decision of thinking, I want to be a kind person, right? And then they realize that being kind, it doesn't get you the fun points that you think you should get. Like in society, actually, it fucking sucks all the time. But it only sucks for you because you haven't figured out what being kind is properly. So repeat after me. Kindness is confidence. Niceness is neediness. Being kind doesn't rely on other people. You don't need people to appreciate the fact that you are kind because you're not being kind for them. You're being kind because you know being kind is the right thing. In other words, kindness is helping others. Niceness is pleasing others. There's a system that you can use to check yourself for whether you're being kind or whether you're just being nice. So question 1, am I just trying to get this person to like me? If yes, you're being nice, not people pleasing. That's not being kind. Question 2, would I be okay if I made this person's life better and I gain nothing in return? If yes, You're gonna handle what's going on here, right? There's all these other questions. I'm gonna walk away from the screen so that you can see them and evaluate for yourself because I'm tired. I don't want to read all of them. But I feel like I have to say this. These aren't like all the rules. There may be exceptions to this, but I feel like this is like a good general guideline. So complaining about being kind and getting no rewards from it is like against the point. Being kind is free because being kind is generous. Like you're already confident and you don't need validation from others. Validation is fine, right? But you don't need it from others. When you're being nice, you're being needy. You actually need the validation from other people. When you don't get that approval, that you don't get that like recognition, you do something nicer so that you can try and get all of that. See the difference in what I'm saying? I feel like at this point, you start to picture some different people in your life. I'll put like some... Okay, those are names, but yeah. If you've read this book, a man called O. Okay, front behind me. I'm pretty sure we all class O as a kind person, but O is not a nice person. Like, I read this quote of the internet. Kindness is authentic. It's a state of mind where you know in your heart that you are living up to your morals because it's the right thing to do. Being kind is about having humanity and compassion. Being nice is about being pleasant. There's like kind people who are also just generally nice people, and that sucks for them because unlike the rest of us who try to be kind but we're not generally nice people, people see their niceness and they see them like pleasing people and all that, and they think that's just them being fake. They're not actually being kind. But like guys, there's genuinely people who are actually kind and like also nice as well. I wish I could be like that. I'm just a dumbass asshole. That's why I can't be like that. Like Irifa, my friend Irifa, very kind, very nice person. One way to know whether someone is being nice to you and they're also kind, or whether they are just being nice to you to try and get something from you, check how they treat other people. So if someone is only nice to you, I know usually you would say the other way around, like in a relationship, like, oh, she's just nice to everybody, that's why she treats me nicely. But no, like that's actually a green flag. If they're only nice to you and they're assholes to everybody, they're just trying to please you and get something from you, they aren't actually like a kind person. Because like niceness is transactional. One of my friends, your exes, you know this, so they see you and you're a pretty girl and they want to get a number or something, so they help you climb up the stairs, but they don't treat other people that way because it's transactional for them. They aren't being nice because like they're a kind person. They're being nice because they want something out of it. TLDR, let's be kind, not be nice. Let's be kind, not be If you already have compassion for yourself, I made you realize that it doesn't cost much to show compassion to others as well. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna skip all the rest of my scripts because I'm drunk. But at the top of that. Oh, I think Paul is into this video. Yeah, so Paul, enjoy going to do this. All this is important because a lot of the time when we try to be kind people, we usually end up falling into a bucket of nice people. That doesn't mean we are bad, it's just because we don't know the difference. So now that you know the difference, you can use these like as check marks for yourself in like your daily life to know as whether you're being a kind person or just trying to gain things from other people. The comments of this thread is so wrong. You can't decide who deserves your kindness and who doesn't deserve your kindness, because then it's not kindness. Oh my god, I almost just slit my throat. Because then it's not kindness. That's just you coping, because kindness doesn't care whether or not they are appreciative of you or not. If I'm being kind to my friends, like all of you pirate friends, I love most of you, I don't expect anything back from you. Like I don't expect you to send me money or watch my videos or like whatever. If you do that, that's like a kind kid, and like I think all of my friends are kind people. So like I do like it when you did that, but it's not something I expect from you, as I already have enough compassion for myself in like the things I do in my life, so I don't need it back from you. It's nice to get it from you, but like I don't need it back from you. Yeah. Chances are, if you're on this channel watching this video, I don't think this video will do well. I think this will be like one of my lowest performing videos. But if you're on this channel and you're watching this video, you're probably something like me. I'm trying to create a community here of people who think like me in some sort of ways, and some of you are like, obviously none of you are as crazy as I am. The minute I decided to be kind, the actual first question that I got is, yeah, this is good and all that, but like, yeah, what's in it for me? Because I know I've said all these things about being kind and all that, but like for the Giga Chan Michael, right? Like, what does Michael get out of being kind? Relationships. Oh, okay, I can just pull. Okay. When we talk about benefits, how can I actually become a kinder person? Well, Actually, the ways in which you can become a kinder person, usually they overlap with the benefits of being a kinder person. So let's start with that. First, your relationship. Actually, we're only going to focus on relationships today. Maybe if I do another video, but I feel like this is very important. People don't like, so relationships, okay. Your lovers. You're the lovers. I'm going to combine this with friends because with regards to kindness, I feel like where they differ, if I were to talk about your lovers, like it would take a whole different video. With friends, there's this notion of being the loner grinder, like nowadays. Oh, I need to get to the top of my academic calendar, or I need to get to be the best creative out there. I need to be the biggest YouTuber, or I need to be like their best singer in the world or something. And I need to do it alone. But like guys, having friends is still cool. Like the fact that I can go to Andrew's house and just like chill around the whole day, that's still cool. Or I can call Ivan for like an hour to discuss this dream I had 5 years ago, which may mean like I may be reincarnated. I don't know, like yeah. Or Tichi is always reliable whenever I need him. So I can legit like go over to Tichi, I need help with this, and he's gonna be there. Or like Amwaba, she's more excited for my success than I am even. Rifa, Valerie, Tichi, Diane, you know yourselves, Dorothy, all you people, like, you know yourselves. You're my friends, I love you guys. Kofi, I feel like I'm missing names. Ahmad, Jamal, Balakai, you people, I love you guys. Everyone in my birthday videos, I love all of you. Yeah. If you don't have people like this in your life, you should probably want that, I don't know. Because when you are around people like this, you get to learn hands-on. Because let's say it together, practice makes perfect, right? And when you're with people like this, you get to practice being kind. And also, being kind just makes people want to be around you more. So you just have more friends in that way. And then it's like a positive feedback loop. Yeah. Sigma Giga Charles Michael. You may be thinking like, actually, I don't need my friends. Like, I'm okay. I can do this on my own. But guys, like, if you don't think you be these friends, like, you should probably stop thinking that way, okay? People like this, you should have someone that like in the middle of the night, if things like just go horrifically wrong for you, you can probably like call them, or like when you succeed or something, you can just call them and they be happy for you or something like that. I know like if shit like goes so wrong for me, I have my sisters, right? They are like my bestest friends in the world. I can just call them and then like they would sacrifice their day, even though it's not like forever, they would just sacrifice to like, come and help me out, whatever situation. You should probably have people like that. I'm that person for a lot of you guys, right? I have people like that who are like that for me. You should probably have that. It's a good thing to have. Now, your mentors. Mentorship is something that we don't really talk about like nowadays. I do think it's important. I've had a couple mentors. Like I don't have a long-term mentor yet, but I'm looking for one, and I think most of you should as well. So somebody who is like interested in similar things that you're interested in, like whether that's like religion, academics, like your future career, your arts, whatever, and they are at a higher stage than you are right now, and you could see yourself wanting to be like that's like the person that works around as like a mentor, but have an actual interpersonal relationship with them. But for those of you wondering, why would anyone want to be my mentor? Imagine you're like 40 and some kid comes up to you, oh, I know you, like you did this great thing, I don't know, let's say I was be a filmmaker, he's a filmmaker, I love these films, blah blah blah, I love how you use the camera, all that, I've been doing this in my free time, I would love if you were able to mentor me. Guys, most people are real assholes, they're not gonna say what you know. I know some of you would have had the best of experience with this, but just it's good to have a long-term mentor. Everyone wants to pass on their pattern of behavior. That's one big reason why we have children. That's why a lot of people enter like loveless marriages, so that they can create you spawn. And then what happens is they don't see that pattern of replication like in their children, so then they get upset and they ruin their marriage and they ruin their children, and then yeah. But guys, guess what? You don't need to get married to have that. You can just have a mentee. For those of you who are still in denial about how impactful mentorship can be, have you ever heard of this guy named Jesus Christ? Yeah. And I know when I say Jesus, automatically you think mentorship, oh, loyalty. Like people are loyal to Jesus, but no, loyalty isn't like a requirement for your mentorship relationship. When they fulfill the role that they have to play in your life, it's okay for you to like be with them. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to expand. You can text me privately. If this video gets 1 billion views, I'll explain. But yeah. Also, your mentors don't have to be older than you. Like unfortunately, in the world that we live in, your age doesn't necessarily correspond with how you are. But usually they're older than you. And who your mentor is matters, not who your mentor appears to be. Because in the end, what they pass on to you isn't your appearance, it's who they actually are. And just because your mentor is like freaking Taylor Swift, I love Taylor Swift, don't come for me. But like, let's imagine she's just horrible person behind the scenes, right? Just because she's the biggest singer like in the world right now and everybody loves her, that's the image that we have of her. Doesn't mean you should want her to be your mentor if you know that behind the scenes, she's this awful human being. You get what I'm saying? Because I have this experiment in your head. If this person who I want to be my mentor, if they were hated by society, but like who they are and their values and their principles and everything, like nothing changes, would you still want them to be your mentor? If your answer is yes, then like you're probably on the right path. Yeah. Like, you know how Jesus' followers, right? They still followed him even when he was like the most hated man in the world and being crucified and things. Like, yeah, think something like that. Obviously, that's like more extreme, but you get what I mean. If you've listened to all of this advice, you know, how to be kind, making friends, mentors, all of that, and you still think, and actually, like, I know what you said about kindness and relationships and whatever, but like, I'm fit. I want to live on my own. I'm a cool guy. Yeah, if you think of that, like, good luck. Honestly, good fucking luck. Cause like, this life shit, right? It's hard. It's so freaking hard to do this thing on your own. So if you want to live that life, all the best, like, I wish you the best. If you don't want that, kindness is kind of necessary for like your relationship to thrive. And these relationships are what like usually keeps us safe. I know if I die right now, I'm gonna have a good funeral. There's gonna be people there who genuinely love me and all of that. My funeral will be busted, bro. But a lot of people can't say the same for themselves. So yeah. So because I have a lot of this, I in turn have a lot of this. And I'm not saying a lot in like quantity, I'm saying a lot in like quality. And even when I do say that, I'm not saying having a lot of friends is wrong. I don't know why the internet is so against having a large friend group now, but there's quotes that 2 great friends are better than 20 alright friends. And like, yeah, that's true, like that's by it, right? But you know what's better than 2 great friends? 20 great friends. Okay, so me personally, I don't have the mental like capacity to handle 200 great friends, right? But if you do, you shouldn't live it. You know, oh no, like I hit my 30 friends cap. I can't be nice to this person anymore because like I can't have any more friends. Like, no, that's a very stupid way of thinking. And we don't think stupid on this channel. If you made it to this end of the video, none of us are stupid here. We all got a lot going on up here. So yeah, when you're kind, you see the people around you also growing into kindness. That's you having a positive influence in the world, which is way better than lots of people can say about their 70-year lives. All you need to do is just stop being a kind of person. I'm not saying all needs come like Cinderella overnight. It's like this kindness thing is hard. It's a muscle that you keep growing. But when you take something that works and you make it work slightly less, it still kind of works. So let's just take the things step by step. You know, start forging some good relationships. Try your best to be a kind person. And you know, one of the ways in which you can practice, I don't know, all the nicest things you can do right now. Like, I'm you see below this like thing. Yeah, there's just button that says like subscribe. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. I mean, that would be kind of you. Like, I would love that. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching this video, TV. I'm gonna play a song for you that I remade last year when I was depressed. Toodles. This has been Peaches with Pod. Bye-bye.
So I know you have no idea which one this is, but trust me, your mind never saw this coming.
I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty, nasty, nasty. Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete.